Yeah, I'm not gonna wait for too long today. I'm pretty amped up to get back into this. Currently just getting comfy. Did get a little distracted because Splatoon 3 did release today. Whoa! Ah! Oh, I got... Play a game of Halo 2 Anniversary on the 9th of any month. Okay, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure Halo 2 originally released on the 9th, I think. There's a trophy for that for each Halo. Play it on the day that it released. The numbered day that it released. At the very least, you don't have to line up the month, I think. Oh. Well, I know what... I don't think those are... I know what this means. Okay, let's just switch it to this. Okay, now yeah, those are definitely Flood. So yeah, the Oracle kind of kicking up. Oh.
What is that?
Well. Hey, already getting into the Flood.
Move on. Quickly before it returns. Let's find the heretic leader and finish him off.
Yeah, this game does not wait to drop you into dealing with everything, huh? Ooh, boy.
What happened here?
Me have bad feeling about this. You always have bad feelings.
Everything's full up.
Close your jaws, or I shall bind them shut.
So yeah,
See, heretic!
Hold your fire. Hold your fire. I wondered who the prophets would send to silence me. An arbiter. Unflattered.
do you like that he was going, ow?
He's using a hollow drone. He must be close. Come out so we may kill you.
Get in line.
I do like that he was still reacting to getting shot. But yeah. Yeah, we're already...
Stand firm. The flood.
Yeah, and good to know that they're already aware of the Flood being a thing. Because, you know, it is Arby here. He did witness it. And... yeah. Being explicitly a bit more zombie-like, too.
Against you, arbiter.
Because those corpses were just coming back.
I'm wounded.
You guys are good, right? You kind of handled that yourselves. Yeah. Not really a big genre shift, but admittedly, like, for this one, but admittedly, it's because we've already experienced that as Master Chief. And Arbiters, Arbiters with a squad that is explicitly aware of the Flood being a thing, and seems pretty ready to deal with it. Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
up. I'll follow when our reinforcements arrive.
Yeah, the Flood... this squad at least seems to be pretty prepared for things. Outside of the grunts, but yeah. So, worth mentioning, yeah, the Flood are bringing back Dead Flood. This is part of why it's a good idea to take out the limbs, I think. I forget the exacts of how they work in this game, admittedly, so far. We'll learn as we go. The Sentinel beams, from what I recall, are a lot more effective against... whoa! The Sentinel Beams, from what I recall, are a lot more effective against the Flood in this game than they were in the first. Which, hey, now that we can use them, makes sense.
Stand firm. The flood is upon us.
You okay there, Half-Jaw? Yeah, this is also an opportunity for you to try out the Sentinel Beam. It's especially good at taking care of the parasites. The infection form.
Enemy of our lord. All right, tiger.
You know what? I'm actually gonna quickly look up a thing. Also, I'm going to quickly look to the side and check OBS while I'm doing that, just to make sure that no frames were dropped. I'm pretty sure I got the nickname right. Half-Jaw? Yeah, Half-Jaw. Vitas Vadum. Okay, so I do have a lot of Halo embedded in me, embedded in my brain. Admittedly, it's a very easy nickname to guess, but still. A little happy that I got that right.
I'll follow when I'm reinforced.
So yeah. This is basically the point in zombie media where you're dealing with a team that knows zombies are a thing, know that they're going to be a thing where they're going, and as a result are, like, more prepared for it.
Not even heretics come here and exist.
Yeah, the Sentinels are just firing at whatever right now. Top priority for them is the Flood, so if there are Flood enemies around, the Sentinels will target them first. Okay, so it's an elevator defense section is what we're doing. But the Flood will be targeted first by the Sentinels. If there are no Flood around, then a Sentinel will target us. Its beam fell off. He's trying to dodge me. Got him. Oh, this one was low too. Like, I don't want to use a sword on these guys. Sword is pretty decent from what I recall against the Flood. Because, you know, could be just, yeah, it just explodes them entirely. So yeah, the sword basically just removes a Flood from existence. I think the Sentinel Beam also helps prevent them from coming back. I forget the rules on them coming back, or if that even stays being a thing outside of this game. It's been a while. Oh, damn it. Damn it. So I mentioned before that there actually is a lore reason why Master Chief. So, okay, on a basic level, the Flood cannot infect through energy shields. But alongside that, there is a lore reason why Master Chief and actually a lore reason why, a lore reason why Master Chief, even without his shields, cannot be infected by the Flood. With Arbiter, I don't think there is. I don't think it's ever explained that Arbiter just takes damage when his shields are down and doesn't actually get infected. I don't think they ever actually establish why that is. Also, yeah, plasma weapons are way worse against the Flood in Halo 2. Outside of the sword. Oh, thank God. No, no, get more on the platform, please. Please explode in a way that lets me pick up your lasers. There we go. Yeah, the Sentinel Beam makes very short work of Flood, at the very least, for this section. So even if they're just dropping plasma rifles, as long as we have a steady amount of Sentinel Beams, this section's pretty easy. We shouldn't have to use our sword too much either. I think this might be a, like, almost like Flood-only bit, like, for this level. I don't even recall if there's any, like, non-infected that you fight here, like, throughout the entire level. But then again, like I said, I only played Halo 2 once, and that was specifically so I could catch up before Halo 3 came out. Ow, they comboed me. One punched me forward so the other could clothesline me with my forward momentum. Oh. He missed. Okay, this beam's almost out. There we go. Oh, this one's almost out too. Yeah. Sentinel Beam, though, like I said previously, it basically is anti-flood only. It's incredibly good at that, but it kind of sucks outside of that. Does make sense, though. Like, hey, here's a weapon explicitly built for containing the flood. It's not good at much else. But yeah, unfortunately, plasma weapons are even... It sounded like music was starting, but also sounded like physics was happening. But no, unfortunately, yeah, the Covenant plasma weapons are even worse against the Flood than they were in Halo 1, so we are actually a bit more limited in weapon usage than we were in the first. Oh. By the way, yeah, there is a... There is a zoom that you can use that's effectively just binoculars. You cannot shoot during it. Shooting during it will cancel it out. Like I said, it is effectively just you are pulling out binoculars when you're holding a weapon that doesn't have a zoom naturally. Hit. At the very least, every time I die as Arbiter, you'll get to hear Keith David. Unfortunately, the turning of this has, this platform seems to regularly shake off the Sentinel Beams. Either that, or it's running into... Okay, that's definitely some physics happening. Yeah, the movement of this platform, it's either the movement of this platform or it's, like, running into object limits and despawning things. Damn it. Of course I pick up an empty one. My corpse was sent to the non-empty one. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is... Right. Pressing the weapon swap button when dual wielding just drops the current weapon, so I'm just gonna whip out the sword and... take out the 2 flood this way. So I actually forget how many new flood forms they actually add. Oh, there's 2 right next to each other. I forget how many new flood forms they add in 2. I don't know if they add any new ones or if it's just that they've essentially refined how the flood work. Oh, there we go. And that's just it. I know that I'm fairly certain 3 adds a bunch of new flood forms, though. And then Reach doesn't add any because it's before the flood. Oh, hey. Dealing with heretics and the flood in here. I will let that heretic just tank everything for right now. Yeah, Sentinel Beam's fairly effective here. Oh. Well, now it's no longer effective. Oh, so only a partial hit there. Yeah. That's gonna be the flow of this section now. Sentinel Beam to take out any flood. Sword. Take out anything else. Ah, Carrier got me. I think I mentioned it before, but carriers are what happens when the flood infects a grunt. Just that is what the flood thinks the best use for a grunt is. Just a walking bomb that carries a bunch of parasites in it. A bunch of the infection forms. I like how I'll jump back and forth between calling them parasites or infection form, the proper term. Yeah. Thanks to Sentinel Beam, the heretics are actually a much bigger deal for me to fight, because the flood go down so easy. So letting the flood fight the heretics and take their attention away and whatnot generally is very helpful here. Good thing these heretics don't realize that, hey, we should use these Sentinel Beams. Good for me, I mean. Makes them all much easier to handle. And I know that there was a fresh one. Oh. Another carrier form. Not exactly fresh, but almost. Yeah, this is the part in the. I think I interrupted myself earlier because of a death or whatever. But yeah, this is the part in the media where, in zombie media, where you're dealing with, you know, the group that actually is aware of the zombies and is kind of outfitted for it going in. So they're not really that fazed by it. Whoa! Lunging straight through them. Happens consistently with a flood because of deleting their body effectively. Seems like, because of how hard they take the hit. So it effectively... It's like the... It's almost like a partial version of what causes the flight glitch, my understanding. I mentioned it before, but there's essentially like a thing you can do where you can swing a sword at something in such a way that causes you to get the lock on, but whiff straight past them and not actually disengage the lunge, causing you to just zoom. I don't know exactly how to pull it off, though, personally. Never really practiced it myself. There we go. Oh yeah, I was also earlier saying, like, I don't know if I actually added this on to what I was saying earlier, but with the whole there being, you know, a actual canonical lore reason why the Master Chief explicitly cannot be infected by the Flood, even when his shields are down, and there not being one for Arbiter. With Arbiter, it's just probably just, you know, he's just that badass. He just can't. He's just cool. It's one of those it's one of those instances of, no, in canon, he effectively doesn't get hit. That's why. Gameplay may be another story, but canonically, he never does. Meanwhile, Master Chief can canonically get hit by a Flood without his shields up and still survive it. But, so I will also mention the whole thing about Sergeant Johnson surviving is also kind of tied to the canon explanation. Like, as in there's a canon explanation for why he survived. They're not going to really cover it here. It's covered in side material. And when I say side material, I don't just mean like a book. I mean like, I think it's covered, it might be covered in a terminal in Halo 3 partially. It's covered in an ARG, basically. There's some ARG stuff for Halo 2 and 3. Well, for Halo 3 specifically, I believe, is where they bring up immunity to Flood infection. And that's actually where they imply the stuff for Sergeant Johnson. But yeah, there's actually a canonical reason for why he survived too. They aren't just cheeky about it.
Leader, the storm is about to hit. We cannot maintain our position. Bring the Phantoms close to the mine. You're not leaving until the leader of the heretics.
I noticed.
To manage such a large infestation. Find the leader of these heretics. Kill him now.
You know, I personally would say in the case of a Flood infestation, maybe sending more guys is a bad idea. Yeah. I will mention with the ability to dual wield needlers, they are technically stronger than they were in Halo 1.
Prophet's glare.
Because you can stick more needles at a faster rate. But it's still the Needler. It's a weapon that gets buffed in every single game and still kind of sucks. It's unfortunate because it's cool. Yeah, at the very least, you can stick something, you can reach full stick, like, you can reach full charge faster at the very least, or at least a decent enough partial charge. Whoa. That Sentinel completely distracted me.
Take cover! You hiding from me?
Front. I will squash you.
I like that he did the "you hiding from me" and then immediately exploded from a grenade right next to him. Doo-doo-doo. Hello.
Oh, next time, mean it.
Good thing half draw's durable. Okay, we are supposed to go inside.
Heretic Bob.
Okay, he's invincible. That was enough shots that it should have popped a shield. I think. Maybe.
You know her.
You know, I think in a situation where there are flood around... Oh, cutscene. I'll continue this thought after.
This will save me from the storm, but you will be consumed.
Arbiter, where is he? Stinking floodbait boxed himself in tight. We'll never break through this.
We shall force him out.
How?
The cable. I'm going to cut it. Get everyone back to the ships.
Warriors, return to the landing zone. The Arbiter will continue upward, cut this station loose, and scare the heretic from his hole.
May our lords guide your hand. We shall not forget your sacrifice.
Keep your blade handy. I doubt the cable can withstand his bite.
I will say, I'm happy that, like, the main elites, in terms of like the big story important ones, all have some of the coolest voices in the game. They all just have the best voice work. The coolest to listen to. I should look up the VA for a half draw, actually. There we go. Thankfully, the Sentinel Beam is very good against Sentinels, so it's good at allowing you to essentially reload that way. There we go. It dropped close. But yeah, as I was saying before that cutscene, I would imagine that as soon as a squad learns about the Flood, like, if I was the Covenant, I would be like, as soon as we learn about the Flood, get every fucking grunt out of there. Anything that does not have shields, get the fuck out of there. Instantly. Because, that is asking for trouble. That is a situation where it's like, well, let's all retreat to our Banshees and just shoot from a distance. Yeah, the sword will be more helpful for trying to get to safety here. Well, I'm getting shot from all sides. Melee my way out. Doesn't take much sword ammo to take out a Flood, at least. Okay, so there's some full swords here too. I actually can go pretty ham on using this. Okay, that was the cable. Good to know. It's funny if it, like, pinballed me to my death.
By the prophets, look at the station list. One final cable, officer.
Trying. It doesn't want to be hit. Oh. There we go. Oh, there we go.
That did it. The station is in free fall.
Let's go back down.
The heretic leader is on the move. Do not let him escape. We'll stay with you as long as we can. The fuck are you being? Our lives for the truth, and the covenant.
Wait, what am I doing? I have a sword.
Still alive, officer. We're keeping pace as best we can.
Do I have to shoot that? Do I just jump down here? Oh. There's a button. Stop that. I'm holding it. Okay, I think that elevator's busted. It better not be busted, as in, this is game progression and it's bugged. I'm gonna look around for other doors. Thankfully, this station can be in free fall forever, it seems. Yeah, this was the elevator I took down to get here. Well, I don't think the elevator's working. Oh, there it is. Okay. It took a bit. Maybe I was just constantly toggling it up and down without realizing it because it blended so much into the darkness. Yeah, the Sentinel beam is just a waste of ammo against anything that isn't the Flood. What did I just say, Arby? I told you, the Sentinel beam is a waste of ammo. Yeah, that's how the station being in freefall does not end up killing us. Whoop.
You'll never escape this maelstrom in a vacuum. Wait, the hangar. There was a Seraph fighter inside. Robert, do you know what to do? What's lunacy? You'll never escape this maelstrom in a vacuum.
Yeah,
Wait,
it is actually falling around us.
Seraph fighter inside. Robert, do you know what to do?
Which means it falling means we have to catch up with it right now. Oh. Arby and the Chief both have similar tactics when it comes to flying Banshees and hopping out of them. Dang it. I probably could just ignore this. Okay, the explosion from hitting that actually was what killed me. There. Like, what drained my shields instantly. Oh! So yeah, the infected elites, they punch hard. We're just gonna get them all to come through the same doorway. Thank you. Out. I probably should not have stood under the flaming wreckage. You know, I was thinking, oh yeah, the Banshee is why we're not gonna die from this station just falling forever. But then we got back on the station. And now we're back to falling forever. But hey, these blinking lights are here to guide us. Thank you for being distracted. In situations like that, like, I do have that instinct to, like, swing at things when they get up close. Which, unfortunately, against the Flood is a terrible idea. At the very least, in that instance, I was out of ammo, and that was literally the only thing I had left that I could do. Right, I don't have I went to turn on my flashlight, but I don't have one. Right. Oh! Oh, I missed. Is there any swords around here? Come on. Nope. Sentinel. Yeah, plasma weaponry. Very bad. I might as well just not even try in that instance. That's how bad the plasma pistol is against the Flood in this game. It's full on, like, the only way that it could do anything is if I was dual wielding them and maybe 2 charge shots. Like alternating charge shots. Oh. I'm going to be fighting till I get infection form. Just fucking threw out my leg. Kicked my leg out of my leg. Let's just see if I can even do anything with just charge shots. So it doesn't seem to do much. Yeah, that's 3 charge shots and it ain't slowing down. Explosives right next to me. I also, by the way, do have to say, I didn't really say it at all during Halo 1. I love Bungie's non-standard targeting reticles. They're one of my favorite things about the Halo games, actually. Like how every different gun has its own different targeting reticle. And like the sword gets especially just weird, because it's just, you know, it's a crescent moon. Because, yeah, it's a sword. It is literally just, are you in lunge range or not? That's all the game needs to tell you, so they have fun with it. Covenant weapons don't need to have sensible reticles. Normal ones, at least. They can look like they're from, like the futuristic racing game series, Wipeout. I have to specify because it's been so long since an actual Wipeout game has been a thing. To the point to where Wipeout as a term is like now more commonly known as hello is now more like commonly associated with the game show. Man, I miss those games. They did like the Wipeout Omega collection on PS4, and I have that on PSN, like PS Plus. I should try that sometime. See if my memories of that franchise at all hold up. Oh, he was going for the same thing.
10, heretic.
Arbiter.
Should have realized he was.
Die by your hand than let the prophets lead me to slaughter.
Who has taught you these lies?
Oh, hey.
The Oracle
I am 343 Guilty Spark. I am the monitor of Installation 04.
Ask the Oracle about Halo. How they would sacrifice us all for nothing.
More questions? Splendid. I would be happy to assist you.
So yeah, Guilty Spark survived.
The elites are blind, Arbiter. But I will make them see.
We're actually dealing with sort of something like a proper boss fight now. Sort of. Basically, he has 2 hologram supports. In spite of being holograms, they can't hurt us. But yeah, Sword makes quick work of them. And then he makes quick work of me. Yeah, Guilty Spark's alive.
I take no pleasure in spilling a brother's blood.
Okay.
You disappoint your blessed hierarch. Arbiter!
Gotta try and
yourself. Seems the hierarchs chose poorly.
find the real thing and then put him into. Yeah, this is something of a proper boss fight. It's not really like an actual boss fight, but it's close. It's closer than the first game had. I think that he can respawn them as well. Okay, yeah, I think they just flat out can come back.
That will send a message to the prophets.
Stick one. Hello. Goodbye. Come on. Get in sword range. Like that. And yeah, I believe that he does actually have notably more
How do
durability.
the prophets buy your loyalty, Arbiter? With a new command? A new fleet? Or was it the promise? Their great journey?
And then yeah, he comes back with more.
Come out, Arbiter! Let's end this.
You know, him saying that is reminding me, yeah, I should be using my active camo.
This mining facility predates installation Alpha by several hundred years. It was retrofitted to research possible offensive and defensive measures against the Flood. Indeed, I designed and oversaw the construction of this facility's various outbreak management systems.
Yeah, that is actually like you can tell they're definitely going for something here with the idea of this is kind of more of a stealth boss fight. You are supposed to be stealthing around, avoiding detection and whatnot. Losing track of him so that way you can wait out your active camo, go on the hunt. There we go. It's kind of a neat idea.
His edification was most enjoyable.
I had no choice, Holy Oracle. This heretic imperiled the great journey.
Oracle, great journey. Why do you vendors insist on something after a great journey?
That is the Oracle.
So it is. Come, your leader.
Now back to Master Chief. Yeah, got some decent lore in there that that station that we were on was explicitly built for studying the Flood, and that's why it had them on it. And there's kind of a religious schism going on.
Report!
Both engine cores have spun to zero. We're drifting.
Archer pods are cold. I'll need to rekey the system.
Do it and find out where we are.
Sorry for the quick jump, Sergeant. You in one piece?
I'm good. Chief?
We're fine.
Ma'am, there's an object coming into view now.
Cortana, what exactly am I looking at?
That is another Halo.
Say what?
So this is what my father found. I thought Halo was some sort of super weapon.
It is. If activated, this ring will cause destruction on a galactic scale. I want all the information you've got on the first Halo. Schematics, topography, whatever.
I don't care if I have the clearance or not.
Yes, ma'am.
Where's our target?
The enemy ship has stopped above the ring, ma'am. We're going to pass right over it.
Perfect. Given what we know about this ring, it's even more important that we capture the Prophet of Regret. Find out why he came to Earth, why he came here.
Chief, take first platoon. Hard drop. Secure a landing zone. Sergeant, load up 2 flights of Pelicans and follow them in.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Until I can move and fight, I'm going to keep a low profile. Once you leave the ship, you're on your own.
Understood.
Over the target in 5.
Hang on to your helmet.
An introduction into another little Halo concept, the ODST. The Orbital Drop
Mind
Shock
the bum.
Troopers. ODST are the crazy motherfuckers that decide to get dropped from orbit. Eventually, there'll be a whole game about them, in which
Could we possibly make any more noise? I guess so.
I like the attention.
we got a new
Hold
guy
like
that
this with the rocket launcher there. Hey,
Oh, I had that one out.
give me that. No, face me. Give me
Enemies
that.
up
Thank
ahead,
you.
Chief.
Yeah, here's the ODST. They have a pretty cool look. Very Master Chief light. And like, I'm not saying like light as in LITE. I'm saying light as in like light armor. Low weight. Diet Master Chief. Yeah. So there's the danger of the ODST. You're not necessarily guaranteed to survive your drop. It's very dangerous. Just inherently. It's not a perfect system. Especially if you drop right next to the enemy and they just wait for you to open. Oh. There was a lot more around me than I thought. Ah. Accurate. I do like the little gag, by the way, like at the start. I mentioned it, but little gag where, you know, come on, come on, come on, come on. Kept getting hit by like only one round each time I shot. Yeah, I like the little gag of, can we be any more loud? Then pulls out a rocket launcher. It's a fun punchline. I'm just gonna temporarily swap to the beam rifle, because yeah, there's enough here that is at a pretty big distance. Oh, he was behind me.
Let's force him.
Oh, hello.
You there?
Draw closer.
Artillery disabled, Sergeant. Landing zone secure for the moment.
I hear you. Starting our approach. Hang tight.
Easier said than done. Inbound Phantoms, Chief.
Yeah, that's basically the goal of the ODST, is they drop first to clear a landing site in a lot of cases. They are the very first people to get into combat in most situations, and it is incredibly dangerous because not only are you in a drop pod that could probably kill you just from the act of dropping itself from an orbit. Rocket launcher seems like it'd be a good idea here. I should have probably held on to it, huh? Whatever. Battle rifle's more than good enough for any situation. Damn it. I always feel bad whenever I miss it, like a headshot that I feel is a gimme. But yeah. Also, now that the carbine's been introduced, we can double up on mid-range marksman guns, mid-range marksman rifles. Carbine is not as good as the battle rifle, as mentioned earlier. Battle rifle is weird that it didn't lunge. Battle rifle is like amazing. As mentioned, it's one of the. It's the reason why Halo took off as a competitive thing. As much as it dominated all competitive play, like it was necessary, any other gun paled in comparison, it's still in that spot of like, but also it's why competitive play was fun. And there. Haha. Guess what I'm gonna do now? I unfortunately couldn't shoot them out as they were falling. By the way, I will also mention, I fucking love the sound design in like every Halo. Like the sound of every gun, just music to my ears. It's always very Halo specific noises, it feels like. Like, I love the sound of the SMG. The battle rifle is iconic. Doing this while using the battle rifle, strafing to the side. So many hundreds of hours spent playing Halo 3 multiplayer where just trying to out battle rifle other players.
I saw it too. It looked like a temple. If I
Primary
were a
friend who I
Mesa
played
maniac,
Halo with
and
just
then
being
nurse,
like actually really
that's
notably
where
good at it, and playing usually with like his competitive friends. So anytime I would join in, it'd be like me struggling and doing my best to try and keep up. And that was the entire reason why I was at one point in my life pretty okay at the game. Hello. Oh, you have a sniper? I don't want to give up the sword, though. Ah, yeah. Hell yeah. Hop in. This is hop in. Hey. Hop in.
Sorry, guys. My mom called up. Here I am. Let's go.
So there is,
All right, now we're
if I
good.
recall, there is some silly little Easter eggs for this level too. Akin to... I never mentioned it.
Kicking ass in outer space? Wish you were here.
I heard that, jackass.
I never mentioned it, but
The Covenant has control of the bridge ahead. They're going to try and bottle us up on this side of the gorge.
so in the final level of Halo 1, first of all,
The
if you
controls
beat the
to
game,
extend the bridge should be in this structure.
if you beat the game on Legendary, if you beat the game on Legendary, first of all,
Wraiths on the far side!
you'd get it like an extra little cutscene right at the end of the game. I probably shouldn't have hopped out. I probably should have got back in and tried to drive around. Hello. So hey, there's hologram of a prophet. Probably regret. Yeah, the final level of Halo 1. If you're playing on Legendary, first of all, you get like a little extra silly cutscene
I'm here. We can go.
of like as you're escaping the Pillar of Autumn and it's blowing up, you see a shot of Johnson and an elite basically like fighting hand to hand to the death. I think they're fighting over a plasma rifle or something like that. And then they see the Pillar of Autumn start to explode in the distance. And then they both just
Covenant
hug and stare at their impending doom
They're going to try and bottle us up on
as
this side of the gorge.
as the elite then moves its hand down to Johnson's
Controls to
ass.
extend the bridge should be in
It's just a silly little thing. It's not at all meant to tie into anything because Johnson is supposed to like the actual thing is Johnson, if you go off the canon of Halo 1, is supposed to be dead at that point anyways. But it's like I said, it's just a silly little extra thing that you get for beating the game on Legendary. I think there is an extra cutscene after that, after the credits, if you beat it on Legendary or something like that. That shows Guilty Spark kind of floating in space, telling you that he survived. And that's supposed to be the lead into this. That's supposed to be the actual lead into this game. Well, okay then. Okay, they already cleared out this room. I think all the Halos do actually have something if you beat the game under specific conditions, like Legendary. There might be like speedrun conditions as well as if it was Metroid because, well, Bungie really loves Metroid. But yeah. I forget if there's any extra reward for beating the game on Legendary in this.
Good, bridge is down.
Forget what it is in
Now about
3.
those rings.
Roger that. Armor's on the way.
Yeah. Also, though, speaking of that final mission, the Maw, there is an extra notable thing about it, which is you have to intentionally basically die. Like, not actually intentionally die, but you're basically giving up your run. But there's a specific Easter egg where there's a specific spot where if you get off the Warthog while you're doing the escape scene, if you get off the Warthog and then go down a specific corridor, there is a grunt that is basically doing like a comedy routine. He is just constantly talking, non-aggressive.
Okay. I guess we'll leave it for the others.
Wait, there's a tank? Yeah, basically, it's just a grunt that is just spouting off a shitload of, spouting off a shitload of dialogue, and that's its only purpose, is to just say silly things. And I think that's only on Legendary, too, that he spawns. There's actually, like, an absolute shitload of stuff like that in Halo 1, and a shitload of stuff that is absurdly obscure. Tank? What tank were you talking about, Cortana?
Heads up!
Like, I guess...
You don't want the tank. Okay. I guess we'll leave it for the others.
What am I missing here? Or is she saying that I could hijack them? Guess like we'd have to look around a bit more. But yeah, there's a ton of little things like that in the Halo games, just like difficulty dependent, like, hey, if you go to this weird secret spot in a weird way, then you get an NPC that just chats it. Oh.
Okay, everyone be cool.
Gonna... Okay, it actually was waiting for me to move the Warthog out of the way. I don't have a horn in this thing, buddy. Okay, I guess you're gonna live there. So yeah, the Scorpion is incredibly slow-moving, but absurdly powerful. Compared to the Wraiths, which are generally very high mobility for a tank, but fire at an arc, and hard to hit with slow projectiles, and basically, yeah, like I said, just the big thing that you get is the fact that they are pretty mobile for a tank. You can actually be evasive somewhat in one. Get caught on a ghost. Knowing my luck, that line that Cortana had about leaving the tank for the others probably, like, might be a hint that there's, like, some weird, like, Easter egg you can get if you leave the tank, and do some weird sequence of events. So, because I'm talking about Easter eggs right now, I might as well mention the ultimate one in Halo 1. The Meg. Shit. I should have stayed in it. The Meg, M-E-G-G. It was really obscurely hidden, really hard to find, really weird, too. Like, in terms of the sequence of events you had to do, super obscure kind of stuff, where basically, in the first mission, the Pillar of Autumn for Halo 1, what you would do is, as soon as you get the pistol, you would have to basically aggro the... On Legendary, by the way. You'd have to do this on the hardest difficulty. Aggro... Like, you'd have to kill off enough... You'd have to kill enough of your own soldiers to make them turn on you. You'll get the line, the chief's gone rampant. You know, it's a reference to Marathon and the concept of AI rampancy, which is its own thing that is sort of relevant in Halo. It is very relevant in Halo, actually. It's probably relevant in Destiny as well. I'm fairly certain it's relevant in Destiny, actually. It's just how Bungie likes to handle their AI at this point. But basically, you'll get that line, and that'll be your signal that you are now supposed to run to a weird out-of-the-way room that's doors now open, and just somehow survive everyone, all of your own soldiers attacking you. And if you make it there, the room is in the dark, so you turn on a flashlight, look at the ceiling, and there is a blood stain on the ceiling in the shape of a heart, and I think the word Meg in it, or like M plus G or whatnot. It was just some developer leaving in a little Easter egg for his girlfriend. There's a lot of those. There's a very obscure one that took an extraordinarily long time to find for Halo 3 that is actually, I think, by the same person for the same girlfriend, and it is extremely obscurely hidden. That took, like, it was found like 14 years after release or something like that. We'll get to that when we get to that, but because, well, we literally can't because it was on a loading screen, but still. Yeah, that Scorpion's in pretty rough shape right now. It probably has a lot more health to go, but I'm not gonna risk it. Besides, we're going to a lot of on-foot stuff. I don't even know if I can get the Scorpion in here. Whoop. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna actually try getting the Scorpion in here with 3 ghosts on the way. It looks like it could barely fit. Okay, yeah. Barely. I'm just more worried about this thing blowing up on me. Oh shit, no, I don't want to deal with that. Yeah, similar to the turret on the Warthog. The turret of this thing actually does have to be pointing in the direction. It fires in the direction it's pointing. It's not the direction you're aiming because it has a delay. Shit. That one jackal with the plasma pistol just going ham. He wanted to be a hero. Let's position myself up here. Much safer. Fairly solid angle for taking down the ghosts, too.
Careful, we're coming up on another structure.
Also, because of the nature of it firing where the actual model is pointing, that does mean slopes are a pain in these. I really love that the ghosts do have a little freak out before they explode. God. I'm just constantly now fretting, like, is this gonna blow up with me in it? How many ghosts do they got? Even the game forgotten checkpointed me with them at me, coming at me. Yeah, the reason why I'm doing the Easter egg talk is because if I remember correctly, this mission specifically does have like a little section where if you like grenade jump and crouch jump around a specific cliff. Oh, should have been a sticky. Like that. And I missed too. Okay, I did get him. But yeah. Yeah, there's a specific cliff that I remember, like, if you grenade jump and crouch jump around, or, like, sword fly around it, then you can encounter, like, you'll encounter an active camo, and then if you bring that, like, if you, like, use that active camo to get to a specific spot, like, this group of enemies will, like, idle for long enough and then just go into a dance, or something like that. The specifics of what you see, I might be mixing up with something else, but it's very obscure in terms of how you would find it. And then it itself is just a very silly little small thing. Hello. That explained why the turret wasn't not going down fast. Peaceful here. I will say these stone structures are kind of implying that Halo, you know, not necessarily, probably wasn't originally meant to contain the flood. If I had to guess, they were originally meant to be lived on and they were retrofitted into things specifically made to contain the flood. Just going off what I'm seeing here. It genuinely has been long enough that I don't recall if that is actually the case. Oh, nope. Guess I'll switch off the battle rifle for a moment. Admittedly, at kind of a loss at which direction to go next.
The Covenant holed up in the middle of this structure. We need to clear them out.
Thank you, Cortana. Guessing it's the upper part of the structure now.
They're all pouring out of the middle. Let's get in there.
I have it.
Pelican inbound. Let's clear a landing zone.
I tossed that grenade through that guy's arms.
They're all pouring out of the middle. Let's get in there.
Hello.
Pelican inbound. Let's clear a landing zone. They're all pouring out of the middle. Let's get in there. Pelican inbound. Let's clear a landing zone.
I'm trying, Cortana.
They're
gonna
all
just
pouring
toss
out of the middle.
that.
Let's get in there. Pelican inbound. Let's clear a landing zone.
Out on geometry.
Can you pretend to have some honor, human?
I'm gonna find a second. There we go. So many oofs that are almost the Roblox one. Well, no longer Roblox. Just the oof. Probably actually want to grenade that group first. Oh, right. For some reason, I forgot that I couldn't throw grenades when dual wielding. I just, for some reason, thought that, like meleeing, it would just force me to drop it. There. Oh, hello. Were you just firing at the wall? Were you trying to shoot them through the wall?
Take it.
What do you got? You got an SMG too. Oh, you got the... Thank you.
Okay, Chief.
I was so busy kicking ass, I forgot to take names.
Where did the SMG go?
I told you not to mess with me.
Oh, I can make a mess with this.
Enemy spotted!
Take it.
Here! Enemy here!
Oh! I want...
I lost it.
I'll just go double rifle. Both are low. Did you? So unfortunately, Halo, it does not count the ammo that, like, well, like, I guess this is what I'm going to be going with for now. Staying there? Okay. Unfortunately, Halo doesn't count the ammo that you have
Nice places.
currently in your magazine towards the cap. The cap is just whatever the cap for holding ammo is for that gun. So if you have low ammo, reload. Like, if you have low ammo in your gun and then you pick up more, it'll only go towards the cap, not counting the fact that you still have to reload, basically. It's why after reloading I had to go back and pick up more. I had to pick up more ammo from that little
You always
spot.
bring me to such nice places.
I think that's a rocket launcher there. Now this is going to be me being on the lookout for any beam rifles trying to shoot me. He's getting vaguely Donkey Kong Country-esque. Switch back to the battle rifle. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. These capsules also have battle rifle ammo. Here's the sniper rifle if I need it. I prefer the double mid-range right now. Okay, maybe I don't.
You always bring me to such nice
Come on.
places.
Glanced his face. Go. Okay, so there's gonna be some drones popping up now. Yep. I wonder if the carbine's any better at handling them than the battle rifle is. I imagine it might be, just because it's single shots instead of burst. I know there was another one. Yeah, the sniper rifle should be fine against him because it's such high damage against a single target. Single shot, high damage. I will say one of the biggest things that Halo 2 does compared to Halo 1 is it introduced a lot of equivalent guns for the Covenant, making you're no longer stuck with, for extended period, like, it no longer feels like you're stuck with the plasma pistol or the plasma rifle for extended periods of time. You have a lot more variance when you're going through Covenant. So like, yeah, you can get the carbine, you can get the beam rifle and whatnot. You can get equivalents of the human weapons that you probably will, like, end up attaching to.
Good. Still no word about In Amber Clad on the Covenant BattleNet. It's odd. The Covenant know we made landfall, but they don't seem to consider us a very serious threat. Boy, are they in for a big surprise.
So yeah, just a chance to restock on any human. That's another thing that they did. They have more excuses. He T-posed before he died. Oh. Probably was like, I have a buddy that's on the other side that he won't notice. I'm going to T-pose to establish dominance before I die. But yeah. They also have more excuses for, like, how you can restock on human ammo. Okay, this guy's probably going to take 2 shots. He recoiled from the first. Damn it.
Watch yourself. Honor guards.
Ah, yeah, hell yeah. Oh. More than I thought. Yeah, they take 2 shots. That just kind of ended. Ran into the limits of how long a level can be. We did cover a lot of ground, and Halo 2 is a lot more detailed in its level design than Halo 1 ever was.
Wait, go back. That's what I thought he said. The Prophet of Regret is planning to activate Halo.
Are you sure?
I shall light this holy ring, release its cleansing flame, and burn a path into the divine beyond.
Pretty much.
Commander, we've got a problem.
So I hear.
But from what I understand, the Prophet will need an object, the Index, to activate the ring. I've located a library similar to the one you found on the first Halo. If the rings work the same way, the Index should be inside.
I'll bet the Covenant are thinking the exact same thing.
Then we better beat them to it, Sergeant. Extract your men and meet me at the library.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll secure the Index, Chief. You take out the Prophet. He's given us all the intel we need.
Yeah, another instance of we kept our guns from the previous mission. Pretty cool that the game does that, actually, considering the first. I heard a shotgun. I heard a shotgun. I want a shotgun.
I had that thing, Chief.
Shotguns are much less common than swords. As much as I love the sword,
Come get me!
I cannot give you a sword.
Right with you, sir.
No, really, I am.
No.
Hostiles located.
What are you waiting for? Shoot it!
Hey, where were you? Shotgun. Hey, shotgun. Gimme. Thank you.
Take it.
So, yeah.
You know, I think the Forerunners built these new structures around the old to protect them, honor them. Pure speculation, mind you. I'd need to make a thorough survey to be sure.
Yeah. Shotgun. actually, like, technically less range, less of an effective range than the sword.
Watch where you...
The sword is effectively the Covenant shotgun. And it does have a greater effective range than the shotgun, which is funny. But the shotgun does straight up remove anything that has a sword. If somebody with a sword is lunging at you, a shotgun will one-hit them, because they will put themselves in the range to get hit by it. He's just gone very perfect dark. Oh, dang it. Oh, oh.
We got trouble.
Okay. Dang it. Okay. I have to rethink how I'm approaching this. Yeah, that. Then.
Got another hostile.
Jerk.
Yeah, you hear that?
Oop. Well, goodbye.
Watch it.
Yeah, I will actually say
Contact.
I do like the sword more than the shotgun, and it is more generally effective against most things because, you know, you're just lunging at them and hitting them with one big melee strike. So it'll take out almost everything in one shot. There are more instances where, like, a sword is just better. But yeah, I just don't get to use a shotgun anywhere near as much. And listen to that. Sounds so good. Hello. It's a different sort of feeling clearing out, like, an enemy cluster with a shotgun than it is with a sword. With a sword, you're dashing through everything. With a shotgun, you're just kind of methodically going around. Durable. Okay, so you can shoot the birds. I think there might be an Easter egg related to shooting the birds too. like something that happens if you shoot enough of them. I don't know. Halo is filled with absolutely just wild, obscure things. Tons of stuff that it's like, how did anybody find this? Tons of stuff that the devs at times would go, lol, nobody has found this. Oh, there's a little alcove over here that I missed. Okay, I'm hearing beam rifles. Okay. Well. Dang it. Okay, another sniper got me. A lot of snipers. Which, thankfully, the way Halo works is anytime there's something with a sniper rifle, it dies extraordinarily fast, even without, like, landing headshots. Headshots are easy to land on Jackals because they have such huge heads, but also, they're just, you know, unarmored entirely. It's a smart bit of design that, like, we're gonna put you up against... We're gonna have snipers, but they're gonna be easy to take out. And there's another one somewhere. I feel like I keep getting shot farther to the left than anybody actually could be. Haha. It takes a long time for enemy shields to recharge, because you actually right there saw when the enemy shield was recharging how long after I hit him with those few battle rifle rounds that happened. So it is long enough that if you are keeping on them, like, they should never recharge as long as you are staying, like, aggressive and landing a couple shots here and there. But it still does happen if you... Oh, shit! Hello. So yeah, thing with Hunters, it is only sniper rounds now. Things that can score headshots are no longer just inherently considered sniper rifles. So, a pistol won't take them out. A battle rifle shot or a carbine shot to the back won't take them out instantly. They now don't shoot fuel rods, they shoot lasers. Well, it might be this specific type of hunter. Also, they're a bit easier to hit because they have a bit in the front where they're exposed. The fun thing about them, first of all, I think that they...
Cortana, the Covenant's getting nosy.
Oh, wait a second.
I don't want to give away my position, so I'm rerouting a few stragglers back to you. I apologize.
Could have used this.
Pelicans are all the support you're gonna get.
Understood, ma'am.
So, I will mention, I believe that the proper name, like the actual name of the hunters is Megalagolo? Something like that. It's been a while, but might as well mention the fun little lore thing about them. They are not actually a single being. That orange stuff? That is because they are a collection of worms working as a singular hive mind to function as a singular
Big surprise. It's full of Covenant reinforcements.
function as a singular being, basically. Yeah, it's a worm colony, actually. There's a sniper rifle here. There's hardly any battle rifles here, actually, surprisingly.
Go to hell!
It is unfortunate that, like,
Well, they were nice enough to bring us a ride.
as much as I want to use the shotgun, I technically should be sticking to a sniper rifle for this next section. I'm gonna keep both. Just because there's some carbines here that I can switch to in a pinch. But yeah, for this section, I do want to be using a sniper rifle. Shotgun is going to be very bad for this section, from what I recall. Because yeah, we are just on a moving platform that functions as cover. So it is going to be a lot of us... Well, hey, the shotgun at least functions for drones. My AI companions at least function for drones. When you die... Oh, you have a battle rifle. When you die, I'm taking that. Also, shotgun buddy, where are you? When you die, make sure to leave your ammo.
Pretty good job this time.
Yeah, and there's going to be another gondola. There's going to be other gondolas happening.
By volcanic action, which means it was either built this way on purpose or was created by some other cataclysmic event.
Be other
Sorry,
gondolas passing
were you
by
trying to kill something?
that have
Well, you asked.
enemies on them,
Trying to rile them up?
which is the entire reason why snipers are a good idea.
That one's down.
And yeah, up until we kill off the other gondola. Wait,
I know you're there. Give up.
Take it down!
we hop over this. Do we hop over to this? I don't think we do.
You?
Yeah, we don't. I was thinking it would be like hop over at the midway point and then ride that the rest of the way. Yeah. This is another reason why the snipers help. Ah! That asshole yawned and dodged. Hey, battle rifle buddy. Do I have a gun for you? It's called a plasma pistol. Get used to it. So yeah. And then they snipe me.
Sure thing. I'll take it.
That one jackal just yawning his way around my bullets.
Enemy high.
I hear ya.
Look out!
And then there's gonna be some down, some in that hallway. Maybe. Okay, there we go.
Got another contact.
Oh. How unfortunate that you missed.
You trying to start something?
How unfortunate that my grenade missed. Hello.
I was looking for a fight. Got an enemy here.
Hey!
You're making this real easy.
Do those things even understand what you're saying?
Oh. Stuck in the ceiling. Oh. Was literally just riding it as it was trying to move around. Getting piggyback ride from a drone.
Ah, now I see. There's a submerged section that connects these towers to the outlying structures.
Is there a
Looks
carbine?
like we're going down. Unless you'd prefer to swim.
There should be a beam rifle. Yep. Oh, oh shit, there's a wall. There's glass. Oh. My melee lunge put me on top of the jackal. That's good. Wait, should I wait for the other one? Goodbye! Oh. Good job, soldier. Never mind, soldier. I'm sorry. I didn't know that you were hydrophobic.
Intercepted a secure transmission from Regret's carrier to something called High Charity.
I think that's the proper
It seems
term.
to be a formal apology
A
to
fitting
the
term?
prophets of truth and mercy. Apparently, Regret jumped the gun when he attacked Earth. He's asking the other prophets to forgive his premature arrival, arguing that no human presence was foretold. That explains why there were so few ships in his fleet. But it's odd a prophet would have such bad intel about his enemy's homeworld.
I'm sorry, Cortana, but a fish just no-clipped through this. I think you would have more to say about that. Gonna grab those grenades. No-clip the grenades through here. I like how there's a lot of, like, deep lore stuff and interesting, like, stuff that Cortana's breaking up. Yeah, I can just ignore, though. Me gun. Me and shoot.
That right? Cow!
At least I have my spare shotgun ammo with me.
Now that was schooling. K through frickin' 12.
Go! I do not have faith that soldier with me is gonna survive long. Given the honor guard there. Oh no, she did. Outlived me. Oh. First things first. Unfortunately, the honor guards have enough shield that my shotgun would not delete them if they tried to lunge at me. So their sword would win in that instance. Yeah, the beam rifle seems to be like, if body shots are notably... Well, there she goes. Yeah, the checkpointing is much more generous in this game as well. 2 shells? That's all you had left? At least it means that you were shooting it. You were using it. Yeah, I should have gone the safe way, or flanking them around instead of walking the long way back to them. Just run at the sniper in his line of sight. Hello. I'll simply just run up to the sniper and hit them with the sword. They are not prepped for CQC. Well. Yeah, the sword does absurd damage. It does obscene damage. The shotgun should be better against hunters, actually. Because I think the sword actually does have problems with hitting them in the back. We'll see. Yeah, it seems like it does. That little bit of backplating that they have is enough to block the sword. I do like how Master Chief, when he pulls out the sword, he stances up. He gets into his... Oh! Cool guy pose. Ow.
The sword is down. Thus he did smite the demon.
It's going to be a fun opportunity to hear a lot of elite lines.
Further proof of my prowess.
How do you only go down in one swing last time? Come on, let's do this. Let's sword fight. Haha! I win. Halo fucking rules. I got into a sword fight. I'm so confused by his confusion. I believe that will actually free up his... What is he looking at? Yeah, but yeah, there's the actual bigger threat right now. The bigger threat, quote, in quotes. Wherever that drone is. Just doing those couple of little extra points of damage. There. Stop it. Oh, hello. They're really confused by these grenades. Oh. Okay, so worth mentioning. Yeah, it looks like hunters do a lot more damage on hit now than they did in Halo 1. Where in Halo 1 on Heroic, I could just get shunted by one. Let's try that again. Just like real flies, they just get right up in your face. And then just zip away, as if they know they're being annoying. Dang it. Okay, so, yeah, the actual big thing here is those snipers that I only noticed because of going to that other side. Oh! Alright, checkpoint. Yeah, the checkpoint is super generous in this game. It is full on, like, if you are out of combat, if you are considered out of combat for a long enough time, as in, like, enemies aren't currently actively shooting at you for a certain amount of time, if you've lost track of them for even the slightest, it will checkpoint you. So it gets actually very generous, and it is something that you actively can manipulate now. Goodbye! So, it's a very good thing they removed fall damage. As you can see there, they lost track of me for a second. Ow. And that immediately made the game checkpoint me. I shouldn't walk into the narrow corridor that they can just surround me and punch me to death in. And yeah, sword is a bad idea against them, full on. Ow. Honestly, should be switching to the beam rifle. Oh. Should be switching to the beam rifle entirely because it'll one-shot them in the back. So I can just rodeo them around. Come on.
And people say I've got a big head.
What? I do want to try killing one with the sword, though. Ow. Also, at the very least, you can tell, when the sword doesn't properly hit a thing, it does not spend ammo. Yeah, full-on just was not hitting there. So I'd need a way to destroy that armor on the back. So if I can do that, then I might be able to get a kill with the sword. There we go, one down. Come on. I got stuck. I stopped moving. I think it is possible to destroy enough of their back armor that you actually can sword them to death, I think. Well, that was my opportunity. I probably should give up on trying to sword them. Also, I will say, I think when they do launch a physics object like that, it actually can kill you. Okay, let's just handle this the smart way. I got him exactly in... Those are reflecting off their armor into their weak spots. Perfect shots both times. Beautiful. The instant I don't go for just trying to sword them to death and go with the smart option of sniper, instantly they both are taken down.
Most of those we encountered on our search were compelled to join our union, to take part in a movement that promised freedom for allegiance, salvation for service. But some, like the
I know that
humans,
voice.
chose to impede our progress, block our access to sacred sites, damage holy
Robin Atkin
relics.
Downs.
For their transgressions, the humans shall be hunted until none remain alive.
And people say I've got a big head.
Okay, that's what that was about. Yeah. Huh. I completely forgot that Robin Atkin Downs voiced Regret. Well, I guess I say forgot, but like, I would have been playing this before I really knew a lot of voice acting stuff. Yeah. Decently full sword. Oh, I think this level actually does have another one of those
Regret's carrier just received
skulls
a
that you have
response from
to
High Charity. A very well encrypted message.
wedge yourself in a
from
corner
the
to try and grab.
Listen to this.
Think.
Your haste has jeopardized the fulfillment of our covenant, threatened our grand design. That you shall be spared a public display of our contempt is thanks only to Mercy and his wise counsel. Truth, Mercy, Regret. 3 prophet hierarchs. Killing Regret should shake up the covenant leadership. But frankly, it sounds like you might be doing Truth a favor.
Really find the Covenant politics stuff to actually be very engaging as a story element. How Bungie implements it. Ooh, a better sword. He accepted that sword swing because he knew it was bullshit that missed too. I believe. Yes, I can.
Shall walk the path. None will be left behind when our great journey begins. That is the prophet's age-old promise, and it shall be fulfilled.
Great journey. Doesn't he know what these rings do?
Why am I doing this without shields? Okay, that's not destructible. Okay, yeah, it isn't. Yeah, there's a lot of little bits of intrigue being added in here. Dang it. Missed one. They got ass mandibles. Aha, stuck him.
This is my last run, Chief. I'm nearly out of fuel. We've secured the first tower cluster, so I'll set down there. Call when you're ready for evac.
Dang it. I probably should have just sorted them. Would have gone faster. But gonna this. That was not a gun that I wanted to pick up. Okay, he's approaching. Come around this corner and not close enough.
No longer.
You had a carbine. You. Shit. Are you sure you don't want to take cover? You doing good?
Stupid alien.
Well, okay then.
I got a bloodthirsty cyborg. What do you got?
Hello. Hi there.
I'm gonna die. I know I'm gonna die. You'll make it.
Why did everyone stop shooting?
I'm still kind of taken aback by the one guy going like, he's dead. As, like, I was standing in the open, very visibly having shot him with the sniper rifle.
Not much further now.
I wonder what happened here. Ugh! Okay, so at least on this platform there is a sniper, so... Oh god, I don't want to... Okay, I'm gonna try and position it, so... Let's just... Here we go. I brought it with me. Let's see if it starts to move on its own now.
How's it going, you two?
Okay, good.
So far, so good. We're approaching the main temple now. Roger that.
Oh, there's a battle
As
rifle
close
here
to the
anyways.
library as I can get. There's some sort of barrier. We're trying to find a way around it. I'll keep you posted.
Well. Are they... behind me? Why am I using my sniper for this? I have a rocket... It gave me a rocket launcher for this express purpose.
Look out! Found one! Help! Shoot it!
And I thought you had skills.
Okay. Those jetpack guys would be very annoying if I didn't very quickly take them out. Goodbye. Lift had to stop for a second before really... Oh man, that was fast. Huh. I don't think that's an explosive thing. It looks... For some reason I'm thinking like that would, like, as it gets closer, it would like draw in like a little blue energy sphere in it. Dang it, dang it. It homed in on the grunt.
Yeah, I got it!
You can see the tentative nature of them very afraid of approaching that, of approaching the turret, because they know that I have a rocket launcher. As they just stay there, terrified about what is going to happen if they try and go for it. Is that the end of the chapter?
That's the largest Covenant fleet I've ever seen. The largest anyone's ever seen. Get inside the temple and kill Regret before it can stop us.
Okay, we still have to take down Regret.
Now, plow into it!
Okay, I see a sword just floating there in the air.
Multiple waves of advances. Too many for me to track, and we don't have much time.
Okay, it's actually just floating on the ground.
Guards all over this place. Watch your back.
Yeah, I'm low enough on shotgun ammo that I'm gonna switch to a sword.
Squid-headed freak!
Ooh, fuel rod. Oh, dang it. Let me go grab my battle rifle again. Oh, hello.
Demon is dead. I killed it.
Tell me what the lead tastes like.
I'm so afraid. Challenge me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go around sword everything.
Guards! Remove this vermin from my sight!
There's the
Whoa.
target. Take him out.
You got lasers. Are grenades actually hurting him? Moves him.
Warriors, attack! Demon must die!
I don't know if the grenades actually can hurt him, because I know I'm supposed to hijack him. Boot him off his chair. Whoop. Dang it.
The great journey will not be postponed!
Yeah, I'm fairly certain I'm supposed to hijack Regret there. Boot him off the chair and... Oh, he missed. Because he has a force field that actually protects him from bullets and whatnot.
The great journey will not be postponed!
Stop.
There's the target. Take him out.
Human filth! You befoul this holy place!
I love close combat. By the ring!
I probably should not be wasting my sword ammo on grunts. Hello.
Guards! Remove this vermin from my sight!
There's the target. Take him out.
Nope.
Warriors, attack! The demon must die!
Someone recover that blade!
Incompetence! I'll kill it myself!
Run!
Warriors, attack! The demon must die!
Okay. Hop on and punch him. And eventually he boots you off. Becomes invulnerable for a moment.
Your very existence offends me, demon! This is the human's greatest warrior!
Come on.
Interrupt my son!
Foul and
Do this again.
Shoot!
I'm out. Goodbye. Yeah, it's explicitly that he teleports after. Oh.
it was unwise to challenge
You dare to interrupt my son!
Yeah, I don't know if those actually hurt him, but he does react to it. Oh. Oh, I think swords actually hurt him. Huh.
Human.
Once again, so I mentioned it earlier, but hey, something resembling a boss fight. Wait, is there... Okay, these... For a second I was thinking like those might be... I forget if red plasma rifles were a thing in this game, actually. Or if that was a thing in 3, or if that was a thing in 1 PC.
Demon.
Oh my god! Human filth!
Just need to do enough damage so that way the sword swing kills them as they charge at me. Okay, I don't think it actually is hurting him. Considering it's not using any sword ammo to do so. But it's fun.
The great journey will not be postponed.
Come on. There. Whoop. Whoop. Whoop.
Your very existence offends me, demon.
Oh, right. I had an ally here who's just kind of been ducking behind a corner this whole time.
Your very existence offends me, demon.
Demon flare, scatter. Hey!
Human filth! You befoul this holy place. Competence! I'll kill it myself!
Prepare yourself.
Competence! I'll kill it myself!
Okay, so when drawing the sword, the blade not being active actually does mean that it's not active. It's not an animation quirk.
Attack! The demon must die!
Very quiet. You'd think there'd be music for this. Dang it. Okay.
Human filth! Befoul this holy place!
Steal
Your very existence offends me, demon!
I do like that you can use the lunge to zip to him.
News. The Phantoms are turning around. The fleet is preparing to fire on our position. We need to get out of here.
Whoop it.
not your grave. But you are welcome in it.
So yeah, that was a fun end to that level. Both in the fight and the cutscene. This Gravemind thing, they shouldn't have named it for the subtitles if you don't know what it is already, but whatever. Game is however millennia old at this point. Yeah, Gravemind is a fun little thing to add to everything going on. Also, more Covenant politics happening. The elites are no longer the honor guard.
Unprecedented. Unacceptable.
A hierarch is dead, Commander.
His murderer was within our grasp. If you had not withdrawn our phantoms...
Are you questioning my decision?
No, Holy One. I only wish to express my concern that the brutes...
Recommissioning the Guard was a radical step. But recent events have made it abundantly clear that the elites can no longer guarantee our safety.
I shall relay your decision to the Council.
Politics, how tiresome. Do you know, Arbiter, the elites have threatened to resign, to quit the High Council, because of this exchange of hats.
We have always been your protectors.
These are trying times for all of us.
Even as the humans' annihilation filled us with satisfaction, the loss of one of the sacred rings racked our hearts with grief.
Putting aside our sorrow, we renewed our faith in the prophecy that other rings would be found, and see how our faith has been rewarded.
Halo, its divine wind will rush through the stars, propelling all who are worthy along the path to salvation.
But how to start this process? For ages we searched for one who might unlock the secrets of the rings. An oracle. And with your help we found it.
With appropriate humility, we plied the oracle with questions, and it, with clarity and grace, has shown us the key.
You will journey to the surface of the ring and retrieve this sacred icon. With it, we shall fulfill our promise.
Salvation for all.
And begin the great journey.
Once the shield is down, we will head straight to the library. I do not wish to keep the hierarchs waiting. The humans killed the Prophet of Regret. Who was it? Who do you think? The demon is here? Why? Looking for a little payback? Retrieving the icon is my only concern. Of course.
Oh, hello. That was a big thing. Actually don't know what that was. I'm assuming a sentinel? Also. Yeah, you better run. I'm assuming they were rebuilding stuff. Trying to repair it. Not actually succeeding, because video game. The scope and scale that it would take for them to actually be able to repair this. And for Bungie to have planned for a repaired, like, section like that. But anyways, with Sentinels here, that probably means that we're going to be dealing with Flood. So, might as well grab a Sentinel Beam. Well, also, deals with Sentinels too. Sentinel Beams are good for everything that pops up that a Sentinel Beam would be implying. Hello. Yeah, Sentinels that have shields. They pop out of those portals, destroy the portals, they stop popping out. Yeah, as much as Sentinel Beams kind of suck, they are at least in that realm of, like, any time that you're getting them, you're dealing with things that they're good against. Oh right, I'm supposed to drop a shield or something like that. Yeah, there's a lot of Covenant politics going on in the background. The elites are now kind of getting replaced by the brutes. Very forcibly replaced, too. I do not have a Cortana to tell me... Oh, I'm supposed to shoot these things. The glowing thing that my reticle lights up when I'm targeting it. Whoop. Okay. Yep, that music implies flood. The horror stings imply things. Yep, there's another one somewhere around here. Dang it. Oh, right here. Hear it. I could stop standing on them exactly when they're exploding. It's like they start to explode and immediately I run on top of it. Good. More carbine ammo. That work? Okay, that works even when they're closed. Good. Oh, I just need the one. Okay, there we go. There's some music. Stuck in the floor. Come on. Come on. There. That took a lot. I think they actually might have implemented different melee different weapons have different melee values in this. I know that is a thing they eventually do, for 3 at least.
Scary thing! Run away! Please! No, babe! Go back! More bad things! Arbiter! Protect!
Yeah, it seems like the Sentinel Beam does more melee damage. So there is another generator somewhere in here. Nope. All this time I knew that I was gonna do that eventually. Just see a grunt and immediately aim for the head. Oh, it's right up there. Arbiter, protect. Oh shit, a grunt. Yeah, it seems like the Sentinel Beam does do more melee damage than the Carbine.
The shield's power source, Arbiter. Overload the locks while they
Okay, something of a boss battle again.
Especially when their shields are up.
Okay, it's an Enforcer.
Strike the beast when its back is turned.
It's gonna also go around and take care of these. So I know that as soon as I start going after this thing, it's gonna start spawning some sentinels from these little holes here. I want to just take advantage of the fact they're not active yet. Oh, it's firing rockets. Okay. I should probably use this. There we go. Yeah, I know that there is explicitly weapons in Halo 3. Like, there's weapons that in Halo 3 explicitly do more melee damage. Just because, like, it matches their design to do that. Okay, which one of these generators did I not? One right. Great. I went to right click to to melee it. For some reason thinking that would work. It's a good thing I was out of grenades, because I would have just killed myself there. Yeah. With how things are going with the whole elites and brute situation, obviously there's going to be nothing that causes Arbiter to have to fight the brutes, or to fight the Covenant itself as a whole. Nothing that'll cause him to turn on them. It'll shift, like, who's on whose side. Obviously this is just going to stay very straightforward. Everybody's working for the sides they started with.
Our path to the library is clear.
Tartarus is definitely not going to be a boss fight in this game. I can feel it.
Blasted machine! Think you're
Okay, that one's just invincible. It is effectively an NPC. Yeah, now that we're closer to them, we can actually see that those sentinels that have... Oh, here we go. The sentinels that have shields are explicitly a different color. They're gold sentinels. So yeah, the sentinel beam seems to work pretty well against the Enforcer as well. Whoop. Probably would have actually gotten crushed by that if I stayed underneath it. Oh! Oh. I thought I was about to fall to my death. I didn't know there was a lower section. Oh, hey. Because humans were here and Flood took them over, we have access to human weapons during an Arbiter section. Also, yeah, Flood are here. Oh, that was a frag grenade. I believe that the Sentinel beam that the gold ones drop is actually stronger. I think. It's firing a different color beam. Seemed like it popped that shield faster. Yeah. Hello to the Flood again. Hello to the human Flood again. Thankfully, human Flood that have pistols are much weaker in this game than they were in the first. Because the pistol in this game is outright just a sidearm. It is pretty shit. They rightfully okay, yeah, they count as separate Sentinel beams. So I can have two of them if I want, but... The battle rifle, why would I want a Sentinel beam? Well, another Sentinel beam. There we go. One guy going ham on that pistol. Oh. This guy was holding a battle rifle and just trying to shove me. Not even trying to melee me, just walking into me trying to shove me with a battle rifle. I would imagine that the SMG's probably... Whoa, whoa, there's a tower. I'd imagine the SMG's probably pretty good against the Flood, especially dual-wielding them. Ow. I could really rethink meleeing a Sentinel to death. Battle rifle's also pretty good against them. Battle rifle's all-purpose, always good. They're stacking. Oh, okay, I see. I don't... This might be an infinite spawning situation. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Probably should just progress. Because yeah, for all I know, this is infinite spawn. Get back here. Get back here. Get. They just go fucking ham on those pistols. Then they get me into a corner and they don't know what to do when they're up close against me. Okay, so I'm gonna try this. They call it a Magnum, but it's not. It's absolutely not anywhere close to the one from the first game. Now, time to be a cool dude. The thing the Arbiter cares about very much. Like, dual... I'm out of ammo already. Hell yeah.
Proceed to the objective. We'll hold out as long as we can. Get her off me! Suppressive fire! Suppressive fire!
I guess I'll have to switch to dual SMG. The actually smart choice against the Flood in this situation. That actually took a surprising amount of rounds to drop them. Might not actually be that great against them. Shotgun absolutely will put these things down instantly, though. If it hits. If I can connect, the shotgun will put them down. Okay, yeah, dual SMG is not as good as I thought against these guys. Get back here. Jeez. Okay. Okay, let's try this again then. Dual SMG ain't doing it. Cool guy time is. Hell yeah! That actually was effective. Stop that. Yeah, another reminder that the infection forms can revive. This one's actually seemed to be pretty decent against the Flood Act, to be honest. Okay. That's enough silliness. Well, that didn't go as planned. So the shotgun doesn't seem as effective against the Flood in this game as it was in the first. Most likely because in the first it was basically the designated anti-Flood weapon. And in this game, that's a Sentinel Beam. He got too excited to jump and jumped away. Shotgun's still good, but it's no longer the designated anti-Flood weapon, basically. It can pull a Resident Evil and just blow them up, preventing them from being revived. Oh. You can just pop the corpses like that. Good. Yeah, this is going full on Resident Evil then. Use a shotgun to just pop a corpse. Oh man, that guy actually was going dual pistols. Like, before he died, he was trying to just be a cool dude. Well, I better live his legacy out. Prove to him this would have worked. I'll prove to him this would have worked. Live his dream. Okay. Wait till I'm reloaded. Yeah! Okay, the guy with the shotgun is a problem. Whoa. Part of my speaker disconnected. Whoop. Okay, that was weird, but part of my speakers disconnected and thus caused my headphones to only put out audio through the right. Okay, so they're trying to shotgun me. I really want to do this. It's a very bad idea, but I want to. Oh, the shotgun guy's behind me. That's what's happening. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Also, nice thing about how the Flood work in this game is they've actually kind of more defined that, like, Human and Elite Flood are actually pretty distinct now. Human Flood are very fast. No. Stop it. Stop it. Get back here. The fact that he was running all that way backwards is impressive. Yeah, the human platforms are very much all about being very fast. Whoop! Accidentally muted my own audio. But they're very much all about being very fast, very mobile, and explicitly using their guns a lot. The elites are way more about trying to melee you. Oh, its shields regen. Wait. I'm gonna... Hell yeah! I can stealth. Right. Yeah. But okay, I'm not gonna try the goofy dual pistols thing again. When fighting an enforcer. Haha, haha. Haha, you got stuck. You can't turn around. Oh, never mind. It just was really confused at what was shooting it. I'm kind of sitting here wondering if this battle rifle's actually working that well against it. I pulped him. Oh, there was more battle rifle ammo there anyways. Oh. Well, okay. That makes that a lot easier. Making sure that pretty well off for ammo and whatnot. There we go. I actually am currently very slight. Oh. I go down again. Ow. I'm pretty sure a guy with a shotgun is what got me there. Either that or a physics object. Okay. Didn't want to be pulled. You know, yeah, I kind of thought so. Gets rid of the atmosphere completely. That's unfortunate. I will say, I think the Halo 2 anniversary, while it's, once again, it's fairly good looking, it does miss a lot more of the art style and atmosphere of the original. Like, this is a lot more browns and grays to kind of be very dusty and smoky. And it's very dark by intent. And then the remake, well, the anniversary version, just makes it very blue. Because Forerunner is blue. One guy moving very quickly. There he is. He was trying to duck behind cover. Good for him. Yeah, like I said, this is a pretty distinct atmosphere in this. There is one, but it's nowhere near the same. Yeah, that's what I thought. I like that you still get headshot markers for them. Even though their heads are, you know, flopping to the side. And headshots aren't really effective. I think they do slightly more damage against the Flood, though. Like, if you land a headshot now.
Negative, ma'am. They are not Covenant. Cover that doorway!
So yeah, we're now running into a situation where we're gonna actually meet the humans while playing as Arby. Cover that doorway. I wonder which doorway they could be talking about. Hopefully not a doorway I have to go across. I really like the music during these sections, just getting really off-putting. Hey there. So now it's... I believe these... Yeah, these are elite. I was thinking they might be brutes. The Elite Covenant seem to be still pretty... like, get pulped pretty badly by the shotgun, at least. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to do the fun slide again. Oh. Come on. There we go. I believe if I just sit on the little platform I'm gonna land on for a second, it might checkpoint me. Yep, there we go. I think crouching usually also encourages checkpoints too. That if you're like crouching out of view, that'll actually like have a higher chance of placing a checkpoint. Stop that. Stop that. Yeah, the bigger bodies of the elites most likely make the shotgun a bit more effective at a larger range just because more shells are hitting. Hey. Yeah, all the infection forms are just keeping them up. No. Dang it. Well, I just lobbed a grenade back at myself. Oh, hello. This is effective. There. That'll actually prevent the infection forms from reviving them. What did I just say? You're trying to make me a liar? Ooh. How cyber. Probably should not try to sword the carriers. That was a noise. Oh. Oh. Come on, hit it. Because it's hitting the wall right next to it first. Because it's hitting from the side. Oh, that guy had a rocket. Huh. Well, good thing I killed him. Oh, hey, there's elites coming in to help. Yeah, you probably shouldn't stand on them. Those guys explode, by the way. I probably should have said this sooner, but hey. Hey, watch out. Oh. Hey, watch out. They explode.
The Arbiter! This quarantine zone has been compromised. We must do what we can against the flood. Our commander has landed further in. Let us join him.
But I have so much that's... Is there an actual sniper rifle up here, though? Nope. Oh, there's a tunnel here. It's about to swing at that guy.
Arbiter, what are you doing here?
Well, hi, Half-Jaw.
Flood is upon us.
We must hold this camp until reinforcements.
They make a hell of a noise in this game, huh? Oh, one of them hopped in a turret.
I see it as well. Another enemy!
Haha! They're screaming and farting at the same time. Horrible. Hang on, soldier, there's one standing right on top of you. Let me sort him. Goodbye. I'm gonna hide up here. No. Well, I think I'm actually gonna call it there. It's been like almost 3.5 hours. It's almost midnight where I am. Haven't really been any like really big stopping blocks.
In the center of this zone is a sacred icon critical to the Great Journey. I must find it.
We shall cut into the heart of this infestation, retrieve the icon, and burn any flood that stand in our way. The parasite is not to be trifled with. I hope you know what you're doing. Forward, warriors, and fear not pain or death. Go, Arbiter. I'll follow when our reinforcements arrive.
Yeah, there haven't been any real big stopping blocks in terms of progression like there were in Halo 1, where like there's one section that I get just stuck on forever, which has been nice. It's been moving a lot more smoothly. But yeah, with that, gonna call it there. It is Friday, so I might stream tomorrow, because who knows? But anytime I try to stream on a Saturday, like, I get overtaken with slumber and can't wake up, basically. So, anyways, with that, yeah. Been making good progress. Let's actually just check how... Yeah, 5 more levels to go. Probably will finish this next run. Well, next stream, actually, so Monday. After which, I might move directly into Halo 3, because Halo 3 fucking rules. And I might decide to do something else, who knows? Just as a small break from all of the Halo. But yeah, I should be continuing Monday. I might continue tomorrow if I'm really feeling it. But at the very least, it should be Monday around 7 Mountain Time. 7 p.m. Mountain Time, as usual. I say, but lately been hit with delays and whatnot. But anyways, as usual, thanks to everybody for joining in. Catch y'all next time.